Yeah, well, hope so. I'm just going to check. Yeah, I don't like on my YouTube. It just says one viewer. Yeah, I think yours is probably correct compared to mine. I'm looking at my mobile though, so I don't know how well it refreshes. Right, okay, well that's all good. Yeah, I should probably say something, but I don't know where you're because I can see your chat like get ready for some good action. So I'm guessing that's such. Ah, right. But they'll be able to hear the same thing, won't they, on YouTube and Twitch? I would suspect. All right, that's a bit weird then. So the because I think when I look at your recording, I think there's when you speak, I'm sure one of those voice bars goes up, so it should be going through. Is that yeah? But is it that fourth bar along? So I can see the second bar goes up when I speak, but well, I can see it move on my screen. All right. Um, look at your microphone output on the because it must be to do with your microphone output on the stream. It's probably going to a different output. Yep. Because your microphone's working fine because I can hear you fine over Zoom, but you'll possibly need to change it. Um, right, so you'll need to find the options somewhere and see what. Yeah, you'll need to see what microphone is connected to that.
There's probably something wrong, suppose. Yeah,
Yeah, it's working now, I think.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, now it's working. Yeah.
Yeah, you just had the wrong thing connected, I think.
Yeah.
So it was. because Zoom and this stream will have like separate connections,
Yeah,
so I could hear you, but anyway, at least it's working now, so that's all good.
that is good. Very good. All righty then. I guess we can get into the game and make it ready because they are all there. I think they should all be there, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, Brando was saying yeah, it's been about 5 minutes now, so hopefully it'll be about ready to go
Yeah, nice. I was wrong.
in our first best of 7.
Let's see, that will be. Okay, it's not in.
Was it Dajackal? Because
Hasn't they made it?
I think he had the code in his. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That gives me. I actually also have to run a quick one to the toilet, but I think this match is not starting in a couple of minutes, so I'll be.
Yeah, I'll take a couple of.
I'll be straight back.
All right. Yeah, super. I'm not going to choose between Frizbee and Brando. Being a commentator, I think I need to be a bit impartial. Yeah, everything's good, Web Zombie. Thank you. I'm looking forward to. I don't know. You probably might have seen in the chat. My match is going to be on Saturday at I think at 8 p.m. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick a person because obviously the person who yeah. Depending on how my match goes, it could be the people who win this could play me if I do win on Saturday. If not, it'll just be a final. Yes, that's going to be 8 p.m. UK time on Saturday. Hopefully, at the latest it'll be 9. I think it'll be between 8 and 9. I think my teammate can get there for 8 though. Just need to doubly confirm, but it'll be sometime between 8 and 9 p.m. it'll start. I'm hoping it'll be at the earlier time since well, the games could be up to 7 because it's best of 7, but we'll have to wait and see. Looks like Mr. Garrett is back.
Yes, I am. I was just wondering, is the match actually? I can't see anything here, so I'm not sure if he. Is this when the match has been like cancelled and started again?
I don't know. It's just sometimes if you're on observe, if you're waiting for the match to start, it just means he hasn't clicked start yet.
Yeah, but usually
so there might be
Usually you would see here. I'll do this. I'll just try again. There's actually nothing coming up. This is so strange.
All right, so Dajackal is not appearing in the options.
No, they disappeared from here.
Maybe they crashed.
That
I'm not sure.
Could be. I should find some of them.
Well, if you see the observe, if you wait for it to come up with everyone, and then if you scroll down it, because it'll have started recently.
Let's go in there. Let's see.
So if we just scroll to the bottom, and we'll be able to see if the.
There's absolutely nothing here yet.
Oh, I can see one of my opponents, Nyla, practicing on one of the hell. Yeah. One of the tournament maps.
He's getting ready.
Yeah.
Why is there... Strange that there is no one here.
Maybe it just crashed, so they're all having to restart and log back in.
Yeah, because I can just go here and check as well. There is nothing here. So yeah, that could be.
Yeah, it must be the case, because otherwise we'd see them in.
Uh, oh, there he is. All right.
Right, yeah, that's good. So they've...
There it is.
And it's the neck, so that was their starting match. It's been quite a popular one, the neck.
Yeah.
Just as a general map.
Yeah, I never played it before this
It
tournament.
it used to be very popular, like when the game first came out. Used to have quite a lot of matches there.
Yeah.
But it's just got less popular over the years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a really fun map to play actually, and I mean, it feels balanced in a strange way. I don't
Yeah,
I don't see that anyone has an edge on either side. I think the win ratio on this one is pretty equal.
yeah, it has tended to be that way.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen it won by from both sides, but well, I've played from both sides, and yeah, either side in my first two series.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely best played 2v2 though, because of the limited ore.
Yeah. 3 versus 3 would be a problem because you kind of just have to go all defensive and try to play in a way that the ore spread quite fast, not use up all the ore.
Yes.
Can't I take off the sound from this one? I need to go to... Is this the notifications? Yes, take this one. Alright. Web zombies in the house, Symmetron. I don't know, super big. I'm not sure who that is, but Kevin is there as well. Matthew is in the house. A lot of people up late in this Thursday.
Yeah, we'll get into the series matches now.
Yeah.
Semi-final. So it's
Meat Soup is in the house as well. Yeah, this is looking forward for those semi-final matches. It will be quite exciting, and gonna be very excited to see what kind of game style Brando is cooking up for us now.
yeah, I think this one will be. Oh yeah, because last time he went all infantry on the neck.
Infantry and flamethrowers.
Yeah, flame towers. Yeah, I sometimes think though that's a bit of a mistake because I just think Tesla's so powerful.
Yeah.
Especially when you have the 3-minute rule where tanks can't. Maybe if you build one flame tower, that might work early on, but depends if the other team go for the attack early.
Yeah.
I think they're more likely to go for tanks, these two. I don't think we'll be seeing any early infantry shenanigans from them.
But we also have to see if Brando is going to continue with trickery, or if he's going to take the first couple of matches very serious and just play the fastest way to win, and then
I think sometimes though trickery can be the advantageous.
Yeah.
Because if let's say he does trickery on the first match and wins it, that's going to put the other team mentally on a back foot. because
Yeah.
they won't be sure what he's going to be doing, so it might have a mental impact on them for the next few games if he plays like the standard way.
So the thing I'm thinking about here is one thing is about Brando the Jackal, but I think, well, I'm pretty sure that Brando knows that Frisbee he's very good with his light tanks.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Frisbee's a
and
top QM player.
and Goona he often finds the way to MIGs, so you have to be a little bit careful there. Uh, we'll see what kind of stuff Goona will do, but I wouldn't be shocked to see some MIGs coming out from Goona. You do like them, so we'll see if there's any multi MCV. I don't think it will be this will be the map for that though.
Yeah, I don't think from
There,
what I saw Brando try and go for multi MCV in his first round games, and every time a player went for multi MCV, it seemed to backfire.
yeah,
So I think it's clearly not the optimum strategy. And
it's such a small map that I don't think it's. I mean, yeah, you can build a little bit faster if you manage to do this, but I think you're falling so far behind
oh yeah,
on the
definitely.
tanks.
I think what he did in the game against Nose, because he did a couple of games when he was playing against Nose where he went for infantry early on and like flame towers, and I think that was a lot more effective
Yeah,
than his multi MCV in his first round. But
okay, I will actually remember to take the timer on my phone as well, just so I can have that.
oh yeah, good idea. I'll probably do it using my phone for that as well.
I'll have it on there. Okay. Ooh, this is. Even I can feel a higher pulse just waiting for the match here.
Yeah, so Brando's definitely. Well, he said he was online, didn't he? In the chat, was I correct in seeing that?
Yeah, he was online. And now the match is. We're heading into the match now. There's actually 26 people in YouTube for the moment.
Yes, I think I've gone on my yeah 25 on my screen. I've gone on my computer now. I'm looking at it on there instead of my mobile. My mobile wasn't showing things very clearly.
Yeah, and
I
now
can also see the chat when I watch it on my screen.
and here we can see they have started. There's some issues with Brando. His MCV hasn't deployed yet, so I think this will be a restart. So I don't know what's going on, but I think this will be they have to restart this one. I think now Goona will also see that the MCV is just standing still here.
Yes, yeah.
So that will just be might be some issues.
Yeah, they'll have to restart this because obviously it's not. Yeah, you can see they've stopped now.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Brando's out. So yeah, they'll have to.
Just try it again.
Yeah, I had some weird problems last time.
Yes. I was just about to say there was someone who had problems, but that was actually you. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't that. The problem was I was getting into the game and none of my keys were working. Like any of the keyboard keys, it was just my mouse.
Yeah.
There's just no way you can't play with a mouse.
No.
Because you can't do Q move or anything like that, or hotkeys for buildings or select all. So
it's definitely gonna be much harder to play. There's very few people who can do that, and I think Lamol is one of those. He can play with without the keyboard, but in a high competition.
Yeah, but I mean, you're never gonna play optimum.
No. But this happens from time to time, so it's just a normal restarts. Big issues there.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems since that night actually, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be okay on Saturday and we'll have no restarts necessary, but you
Yeah.
never know.
I hope all those matches go. I hope the rest of the matches goes without problem because you have Brando from China here. You have Frizbee from Austria. Goona and Dajackal are both from Australia, but they are from different places in Australia, uh, with actually different time zones as well. So you have like,
Yeah, it's quite wide, isn't it, Australia? So it's
yeah, I think it's only 1 hour difference between the Goona and the Jackal though, but still.
it must be pretty early in the morning for them, wouldn't it be?
It's very early for Brando. Yeah, I think it's 6 in the morning for him, and I think it's
Yeah.
8 and 9 for the Jackal and Goona.
Oh, yeah, it's interesting to play.
Yeah, so, so definitely. I mean, when a player gets up 6 in, or let's say 5:30 in the morning to play a Red Alert game, that means
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I mean, I would, but I'm like, there's not many people who are a morning person.
No, I I get up early as well, so it's not the problem. At work, I'm always up 5:20. 5:20, I'm up every day. All right, we are heading in. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Last time it wasn't the Goona in the front and Brando here, and then we have the Jackal in the back, and was it Frisbee in the back? Was it? I have to check.
Yeah, well, Brando was in the middle. I know Brando was. Yeah, I think it was Goona and Brando were in the middle, and then it was Frisbee and Dajackal in the back.
Yeah.
And just what time are you on your screen at the moment?
On my screen, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Ah, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch on your screen, not the YouTube, because YouTube's a little bit behind.
Yeah, that
So,
could be
yeah.
smart. All right. So here we are, starting. You can see this probably this similar tactics as we saw the first couple of seconds here in the game. You can see that Goona and Brando are trying some scouting here. You can see that Brando has actually managed to get past here.
Yeah, he's got one of those grenadiers, because the grenadiers are a little bit faster. I think Goona might have. Oh, I thought his infantry were chasing then, but
Yeah.
it appears not.
But he will be taken out here, I assume.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, he won't be able to see any of that. We'll have to see if Frisbee. Yeah, he'd know it.
See, that's so now the setup is basically ready here for all of the players. You see that Brando is getting into good position here, and the Jackal is choosing to build downwards, which seem to be quite normal. Very few that actually builds up here. It seems like down is the preferred way.
Yeah, well, you got more or down to the bottom of the map, but ideally, what you use both patches if you can.
Yeah.
Because all your patches, obviously, unless yeah, I think it's hard for Brando to get to that top middle or patch, so it would be the person in the top right who would probably be best off using that.
Yeah. Let's see. He has taken all the gems here. He is probably collecting the gems here as well. It's a little bit of a small fight here, testing each other. Goona has gotten actually no war factory out for Goona, no, not for Brando either.
Yeah, it looks.
It looks
Dajackals, yeah, Dajackal and Frisbee look like they're going for the ore refinery war factory, whereas the two middle players are going for double ore refinery first, and with a war factory follow up.
I would believe it wouldn't it be the other way around. Wouldn't it be better for those like back? I feel that they are the support, or perhaps not. I'm not sure.
I think it's because they know they have that like 3 minute gap.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is, as long as they get that Tesla up early, possibly. Although I don't think Brando doesn't look like he's going for it. No, Brando's definitely going for tanks. He's got double war factory.
Yeah, he's going. He's gonna go heavy tank production now.
Surely he'll be low on power though. He's only
one. It has here.
Ah, yeah, he's got a couple of.
Oh my god,
I didn't see that.
He's built quite far down, actually, all the way down here. He's definitely doing some stuff. That was quite fast, actually.
He's playing as a Soviet, so we're surely not going to be seeing any.
Well, I will.
Ships or anything like that, or any boats.
Perhaps a transport could be an option, though. So, similar amount of tanks for this Brando and the Jackal 3-3, and then 4 tanks and a Tesla up for Goona, and actually a 5th tank, so he's actually doing quite well here. And there you can also see that the time has gone, so we'll see if there will be anything happening here yet. And there are some light tanks coming in here for... Hasn't actually gone over to the other side though. See, many players have tried to go over the side here. The sweet spot is here.
Yeah, I mean
straight over.
it's sort of tricky because of all the river and that, but yeah, you should be you will need to get over there later in the game, definitely,
Yeah.
for longevity. But yeah, you can tell that people are not too eager to attack.
No, they are actually very resistant with going into attack. But and Goona has a lot of tanks though. This is
Yeah, I
actually
think the thing is if you go into the attack, you're going to be fighting a Tesla as well, so
yeah.
you're always going to be at a disadvantage on the counter attack. And I see Brando. If we look downwards, we can see he's making a shipyard, a sub pen.
Ooh, I
So
see.
it might be
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah. I saw a service
depot as well. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like the tank's going on, and I think it depends if Brando's overinvested elsewhere.
Yeah, because if those light tanks manage to get in here, they will definitely take down the construction yard. Now he is trying to push in to do some damage here.
If he'd had a Tesla there, he would have absolutely annihilated those light tanks.
Yeah. But now we'll see. He lost one power. There's a lot of other powers there. Well, there's a fight.
He seems to be focusing the power plants at the moment rather than. So I think Brando's just focusing on Frizbee, and Dajackal's just dealing with Goona, which is good because like Dajackal's defending the gap and he looks like he's going in at the moment. We can see on the but there's two Teslas now, so that makes it a bit more tricky. Although they seem to be going down.
You can see here
And
that Brando is going here with his transport ship, but it's hard to concentrate when you have all those light tanks as well. And
absolutely. I wonder if it's a Tanya, possibly. Or just like an engineer or something.
I did see he had a lot of tanks there, but I don't know if he managed to put them in or if I think it's tanks, isn't it? Yeah, there's 5 tanks.
Right, yeah, so it'd be good for an attack on Frizbee's base.
Yeah.
But obviously Frizbee's got he's got a Tesla up now. Let's see if he's got the power. I don't think he has.
Yeah, he does have the power to do it.
That's going to be good. That's going to really hurt Frizbee if that Tesla starts firing.
And you can also see that the Dajackal is actually doing a lot of damage here to Goona. Goona doesn't have anything else now, so it's basically just Frizbee. And if they manage to clean out the tanks to Frizbee here, he will be in trouble. Because you can see that he's lost his construction yard.
Yeah, the if he gets the war factories, then it's all over because it'll just be a matter of time before Frizbee's worn down. And you can see Dajackal's still going into Goona's base.
Yeah, this is actually looking quite well for them right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Goona's out of like war factories now,
yeah.
So he's got now construction yard, and the barracks goes down, and you can see Frizbee now coming back with his tanks. But I think it's going to be it's definitely too late. You can see his base is almost gone.
I think it was the great defending here from the Dajackal. He managed to hold out quite long, giving.
He played I think it was great that instead of Dajackal going. I think the key thing was Dajackal didn't chase Frizbee.
No, that's true. He was just standing still there, yeah.
Yeah, he was just holding that point there while Brando dealt with Frizbee in his base. And because he sort of guarded the choke point, I think that's what won them the match.
You know, even see here Dajackal on top here as well. But that was quite good. I mean, if it wasn't for Brando, if he didn't get over his tanks there, he wouldn't have. Then Frizbee would still have a lot of good tank production.
But absolutely, and I think that's about what we were saying at the start, actually, about Brando's interest in play.
Yeah.
You're not going to see too many transport ships with a load of tanks going in.
No. Okay, I will go there and wait, and I need to do one thing now. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? There it is, and that will be. This.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a drink for a sec while we're waiting for the next match to get started.
Yes. I think that should be good done. Yeah, it's up there. Alright, that was a very good match. Who is the other semi-final? That would be ZacktheReaper and Snooker Sam versus Nyler and the Great Rambino, which will be on Saturday. But that was actually a very good match here. Very clutch play there from Brando, getting his transport ship over there. But also, I think the Dajackal actually played very well there. Managed to hold the defense. He was holding the middle there, and then pushed in and managed to do a lot of damage there to Goona, taking out his war factories and stuff. So very clever play, and definitely a good game to start this semi-final. It is a best out of 7 here, so we will minimum see 4 matches. Uh, I do hope it will be some winning matches for Frizbee as well, so we can get as many matches as possible. I do believe this map is it's like a choke point, so it could go either way. Is the what we will see in those bigger maps when you have a bigger area to move around, and I'm pretty sure in those maps, I think Frizbee has a small advantage, being such a good quick match player.
Yeah, I'm back now. Just yeah, he'll be very good on those long narrow maps, I think.
Yeah, I really think he will be, because he will be using his light tanks, and they are. I just think it's gonna be much better for him to have a much wider and bigger map, though.
Yeah. But then we've got those interesting maps as well, like Ore Garden, Super Ore Garden, and Pattern of Islands.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
think.
think those are
Yeah,
Donut Island. I'm not surprised that Frisbee and Goona try something like that.
yeah, I like this map here. It's actually quite fun to play on. I think it is the top that is at least it's hard to say. The down in the left corner is definitely the worst starting position.
I think top's definitely the better
Yeah,
starting position on this map.
because
Because even the bot,
because if you start down in the left corner, you need to know what to do, because it's very tricky to if you want to build upwards.
yes, I think that's actually the same for the bottom right as well.
Yeah, actually,
It's
yeah, it
quite
is.
a,
Yeah,
a long route.
yeah, because I tested it. I don't think you can actually build over. You can see this this part here.
Yeah, that like sort of R shape.
Yeah, you cannot build over it. I'm pretty sure I tested it. You have to build around it. But
Right. I haven't actually tried that. So
yeah,
yeah,
I,
might
I,
be
I
a
tested with some ore silos you just couldn't get over. But here you can. You get over here with the ore silo. Like
yes.
I'm like I take the power, I take the barracks, and then I take a ore silo straight over. Because your barracks will be so close that you can manage to get over with this first ore silo. Then you get, for example, a war factory, and then you basically can build the ore refinery just next there. But you can also use one more ore silo, and then you will come over to dispatch. Uh,
Yes.
so it is definitely possible, and if you manage to get all the way up here, then it's a very short way up to the middle here, and this is also a good defense position as well, especially if a Soviet though, close off here if possible, and do the fights here in the
Yes.
middle, because you need to be in this area as a good fighting area if you want to help your teammate, who's most likely will be around that area though. So this is a quite fun map, but you really need to know those maps though.
Oh yeah, definitely. You need to know exactly where the gems are and where your ore refineries are going to be placed,
Yeah,
especially if you're in those more difficult positions.
I think the top side actually have gems here, all the way up in the middle, and you have gems here,
Yes.
also like a small path here, and down you have I think a lot of gems here, and then you just have like,
Yeah, I think the bottom right they do have quite a lot of gems.
yeah, right
It's
here
just very hard to expand. Whereas the bottom left, it's like sort of medium difficulty to expand, but they don't have many gems, so it's a
oh, I
pretty
think
tricky start.
it is definitely a tricky place to start here. Really hard if you want to maximize your build start here. Is you have to know what you're doing on both here and here, I guess. Um,
Yeah, because didn't you start bottom left in your match against Frisbee and Goona in the first round?
yeah, and I managed actually to do exactly what I was practicing, just getting all the way up here.
Yeah.
We still we still lost that one, but it was a very good match. It was much closer than it looked, though. But it was
Yeah.
definitely managed to get up here. And,
It's interesting though, we've still got 3 Soviet players.
Yeah.
Only 1 Allied player.
I don't think I will see Frizbee as a Soviet player, you think? I think he'll be allies through
Yeah, well, the only thing I could see him going Soviet on is maybe Orgarden, Super Orgarden.
Yeah, that could actually be a good place.
It's because they have those, like, it's quite narrow, so if you get a Tesla or a 2 up.
Yeah.
That looks like we're starting.
Heading into this, not gonna check a little bit around. We'll see where they are choosing. It will be Frizbee who's choosing. They will be here. Last, I wonder if Goona will be here and Frizbee here. That is just my guess. We will see. That's at least how they played against.
Frizbee top left, I'm gonna guess.
You think?
Yep.
I think right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The only reason I said that is because I've seen Frizbee practice against Photonix.
Ah.
And he started in the top left when he did that game.
Yeah. Here you can see Goona has practiced this one as well, because getting down here is could be a little bit tricky, but he managed here.
Oh yeah, of course. Goona did play top left when he was against you, didn't he?
Yeah. So now he can get the ore refinery here, and also have option of getting an ore refinery here later, and he will be in a great spot. But if you look down here, let's see, it is actually Dajackal here. He did not try to get over here though. So
yeah, that power plant should have been maybe near the thing, and then he could have built his first. That ore refinery's in a deep, like, okay spot because it can go for those gems. But
yeah, the first ore refinery will always be down here, but I'm thinking the second ore refinery should be around here, so you can still build up here. That is.
Yeah, we'll have to see though.
Yeah. You can hear some infantry. Okay, it was just there. Brando is building straight up. He's using a lot of, like, skipping the war factory, just going straight up here. Is he going for the second ore refinery?
Yeah, it looks like it must be a second ore refinery because I can't see. Yeah, because he's wasted a lot of he's used a lot of time to build those ore silos and power plants. So
yeah. And here you can see that most likely it's coming out ore trucks here now and stuff like this.
Now Goona, has he gone for double ore refinery?
Yes, he's got
yeah,
double.
he has, hasn't he? So
put it in a perfect spot here as well. So
few different tactics here.
Yeah, you can see he's already cleaned out all the gems here, so Goona is definitely in the good. And look at his economy is also exploding. Brando also has a good economy, but he hasn't produced anything else than ore trucks and stuff like this.
And he's a long way behind, because if you look at the other, well, there's Goona. He's got his first war factory.
So perhaps
but I think it'll take Brando a little while because he's had to build all those other structures.
Yeah. Okay, here you see he put it plays a little bit different, and he took the war factory here, and then going over here. So that's also a possibility, of course.
Yes.
And now he can get the war factory there, but he needs the ore silo here somewhere. Then he can get over. Okay, so much more infantry out here for Brando. I think he is expecting some kind of attack with light tanks, but it just feels like he's falling a little bit behind her.
It looks like Dajackal is as well, because if he's already got double ore refinery now, and if you look at like people like Goona, double war factory, double ore refinery.
You can see already.
Same with Frizbee.
6 light tanks out for Frizbee. Okay, it's a Tesla out here though, so this is good. This is good.
Yeah, I just think it might be too little, to be honest, with the number of tanks they've got, because if they just go down the middle, go for the ore trucks, then...
Yeah. Here he's actually pushing in.
Yeah, you can see him going for Dajackal at the moment with those light tanks against heavy tanks, but taking one out there.
See, there's a lot of tanks from Goona here as well. So if they go together here now, they will definitely take out the tanks here to the Dajackals. I think he needs to move a little bit further down and perhaps...
Yeah, he needs to get back, because if both of them join together...
Yeah. It's a lot of infantry here for Brando.
Yeah, he's gone for I just don't... I'm not convinced. He's got another Tesla coil, but
he's gone quite But they will be very good against light tanks if they doesn't get squashed though.
The thing is, if they lose all the tanks here and all the infantry,
Yeah.
then as soon as they get into the base, if there's no tanks to defend, then yeah.
I think if he push a little bit in here now,
Yeah,
I think
the
he will
Tesla
lose.
are in quite a
He's
yeah,
losing
they're
his
in quite a
tanks.
difficult place to reach, those Tesla.
Yeah,
But you can
especially
see
this
one of them's gone down already.
Yeah, but look at all of those heavy tanks from
Yeah,
Goona
those
here.
Goona's got an absolute ton. Yeah, and he's going to take out the Jackal here, it looks like.
Yeah. Don't think he can fight this. Well, actually, he does have a lot of tanks, the Jackal as well. Brando is doing all right here. But this
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that Goona and Frizbee need to be careful of is they don't use up all the tanks, just destroying buildings and then get caught out on a counter-attack.
Yeah.
But I think Goona's going to take out his second ore refinery here. And if he gets that down, I think it's like probably game over for the Jackal. Because you can see he's out of ore.
He actually has an extra MCV. When did he get time to?
Ah, that's probably a big mistake, I think. Unless they have crates on.
Have they forgotten to take crates off, perhaps? Or did he build it? I mean,
it wouldn't make sense for him to build it, but I don't know. Maybe they had crates on by accident, I'm not sure.
yeah, but I haven't seen any crates though.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I haven't seen a service depot, I don't think, from him either. Unless I might have just missed it.
There was some fighting going on here. It's actually...
Yeah, Brando's
right.
in
Yeah.
Goona's base. He's also blocking one of those ore refineries to stop
I mean, it
ore
doesn't...
collection.
I mean, this match is not over, but I think Frizbee is just gonna get more and more light tanks. It's gonna be harder and harder to actually fight against him. Goona doesn't
Yeah, well, that's
have...
the bit. Yeah, you can see here, Dajackal getting absolutely obliterated. He's losing all his tanks.
Yeah.
And by the time you can just see his tank force is gone, and he's not going to be able to replace any of that.
And now they have such a lead here now. Look at all of those tanks here. There's also a service depot out for Brando, and
Oh yeah.
he's definitely doing some cheeky stuff. But I don't think he has the economy though. I think that is the problem here. He's really struggling with the economy.
I think it's kind of the wrong time. He would have been a lot better with a Tesla coil or flame tower or anything.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have to say, it was very hard for them to break Brando here though. Without, and this
Yeah,
Tesla also had a wall, it will definitely be impossible to break there. But yeah.
I just think this map is so hard to play from the bottom, full stop.
Yeah, it is.
So it'll be interesting to see what Brando and Dajackal choose next game.
You can see this MCV is...
They've got deployable, undeployable redeployable MCVs on, which I don't think you're supposed to have, are you?
No, I think it was this one. I think he just moved it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, now you can see that the Frizbee's light tanks and actually medium tanks can switch over to Noe. They will soon clean out here.
Yeah,
There is nothing else, even a service depot for Frizbee as well.
Oh yeah, seems to be a popular choice.
Yeah, it's only Brando. No, I mean Goona who hasn't gotten a service depot, I think. Yeah, but now it's just cleaning up for them.
I think sometimes if you're ahead, you can just build a service depot as a safety net, just in case they get a sneaky Tanya attack or something in.
Yeah, it is actually pretty smart because it's not expensive to build a service depot and just sell it as well, and then you kind of have a safety net just in case. But this was
yeah.
It was another good match though. But it did feel like Brando and Dajackal was behind the whole way though.
Yeah, after that one,
Let's check on. There we go, and I have to go into there. It should be updated now. We'll see if it gets updated. There it is. 1-1. And it's really hard to predict who's going to win here after seeing those two matches there.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what map they go for next.
Yeah.
I think Super Ore Garden, possibly.
Yeah, Brando he likes those maps there. So I think, as you said, tight corridors is definitely something for Brando.
Yeah, I'm interested because he did it that tight corridor when he went infantry and flame tower only against nose. It worked really, really well.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that what happened if Frizbee tries to play against that.
I think that could definitely go to the advantage to Brando actually. I'm not sure what can they do if he goes on a flamethrower crawl.
Well, it depends. It depends if Frisbee can hold out. They'll probably, if he can get, it depends if Frisbee can get a war factory in a safe place.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he starts to get medium tanks out against a flame tower, and also against flame towers, you can also use rocket troopers because they have a longer range.
Yeah, that is true.
So if he has a pillbox and then a rocket trooper next to it, and just out the range of the flame tower, then the pillbox can destroy infantry, and the flame tower can destroy the rocket trooper can destroy the flame towers.
Yeah. Ooh, is it the Pattern of
Pattern of
Islands?
Island.
Nice. This has also been a very popular map. Seeing a lot of different tactics though. Or actually not a lot, so you see either go into the middle or not. That is the thing. But the tactics to Salt Paid, that was incredible.
Oh yeah, because he used all those infantry, didn't he? Spread out.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I don't understand why I didn't think about just pouring out with infantry, but I just think I think it actually is quite brilliant because you move in, and your only type of defense you have is actually infantry. So why not just and they are not so expensive either, so you can get a lot of infantry out. So it was actually quite brilliant. But there was so many mistakes done on that match there.
I think this map though, it's very easy to make mistakes because it's sort of unusual.
Yeah.
So you don't have a exact meta.
But I also think here, isn't it a advantage to start down if you want
definitely.
If you want to go into the middle, because if you want to go into the middle, you can basically deploy your MCV straight ahead. But I don't think you can do that on the two on the right and up in the corner there. I don't know.
I think you could do it from the top left, but I think you would need to practice with your teammate and synchronize it really well.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had not many people have had time to do that with a teammate.
Yeah, because you can get one there. That is true. I've seen you get one there, but then the other teammate has to be kind of in the front there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that works quite well because you want one teammate to produce tanks and one teammate can go offensive with flame towers and infantry.
Yeah.
While the person at the back, by the time he starts to get tanks out, then it can work very well. But yeah, I do think the top left does require really good synchronization, which probably won't happen with most teams.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see.
And this map, even though there's a lot of water, there is options of using navy here, but it's so tricky because if you have to kind of steer them all the way, kind of first getting down to the corner in, so it's not going to be so easy though.
I think by the time you got all the things, because I think you need cruisers to be effective, probably.
Yeah.
Because Soviets, obviously the subs can't fire on land, so it'd only be Frisbee who'd be able to use their boats to good effect. And I think by the time you've invested all the funds in getting the boat, like the cruiser, and all the time it takes it to get around, I think the match would be over by then.
Yeah. But this map again could also be a map that Brando could go for a transport ship again. Definitely a possibility, but I think it's going to be tricky. I think he's going to be busy doing stuff in the middle. I think he's going to move into the middle and use flamethrowers and infantry here.
Yeah, that's what we saw him do in the... Was it the nose game he did that, or was it the game before? Might have been round 1, I think.
Yeah. Okay, there is not so many in Twitch, but there is at least there's 3 person in Twitch. Savannah, Savannah. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but that is Savannah. Yeah, so this is still best out of 7 semi-final, and the next semi-final will be played on Saturday. Hopefully.
Yes, I sure do hope so. I'm definitely going to be available. So,
and then
yeah,
the big question, the biggest question is when we are going to do the final, though. That is the question, especially.
Yeah, it depends who goes through, but it's going to be like a tricky one because of everyone. Yeah, whoever goes through here, you're going to have an Australia or China time zone.
Yeah, but I think if Dajackal and Brando goes to the next round, we will have an issue because I think Dajackal is going on vacation from next week and 2 weeks ahead. So it's
Right.
so I mean it's not the end of the world. We could also have the final at later time as well, but we just have to see.
Yeah, I think that'd definitely be the if they do get through. I think that'd definitely be preferred because I'd rather see the teams in the fight when it gets to the final rather than subs.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's interesting. Dajackal and Brando have gone for top left.
Yeah.
And Goona and Frizbee are going for just starting base.
So Brando going into the middle, that was not a shocker. But you saw it took a little bit of time. I'm pretty sure he could have just have it here though, but I think he just want to be a little bit more aggressive. We will see.
Yeah, well, what he's thinking about, I think, is getting flame towers into their bases because I think he expects them to go into the middle here.
Yeah.
You can see him getting plenty of infantry out, and Dajackal also getting some infantry forward. So what he's going to have a really good economy.
Yeah.
Because once he gets that ore refinery out, but it's going to just be a little bit delayed.
You can see that the first ore refinery to Frizbee is out, the same for Goona and the same for Dajackal.
Yes.
And there also Brando has gotten his ore refinery.
Yeah, I can see him putting it in the back, not too exposed.
Yeah, and the war factory is out for Frizbee. And what do you expect here? Do you think it will come ore truck, or will it go straight for light tanks to get
light tanks are? I don't know. It'll be the one ore truck and then light tanks, I think.
Yeah, that's definitely the preferred.
Yeah,
one
it'll definitely be an ore truck actually, because I think he's just got. You can see his funds.
Yeah.
They're just not good enough to. Yeah.
There it comes out. Yeah.
I don't know if he'll. Yeah, I think he'll be. He might go ore refinery, war factory, ore refinery.
Yeah.
And then start producing light tanks now, and you can see Brando with the war factory and the power plant, large power plants. So I think that's definitely means the Tesla's coming soon.
Yeah, and I think this is a good placement spot here.
Oh, definitely covers everything.
Yes.
And you can see that Brando's economy is a lot better because his ore trucks are like a lot closer to that.
Yeah. And there
the Tesla comes up.
So let's see what Goona is doing. Not so much. He actually got the second ore refinery here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of like economy. It just depends whether his tanks are going to come in too late. Because you can see Frizbee going in now, but he's just not got enough tanks. And it depends if Brando and Dajackal can get... If they get power over the middle, with like a Tesla base there, that's going to be just so powerful.
It's going to be so hard. Look at now, he's already walling it in, getting up more power plants.
I'm wondering if Frizbee's going to go for, Dajackal's base.
Yeah, he can actually do that. He can actually run straight in here.
Because there's no like defense there, but Dajackal's got a lot of tanks actually, so that might be.
This is very smart though, going for the power here. And it's
but he's getting more power plants, and he's just rebuilding those power plants, and those light tanks are getting taken down while the other two teams are building up their armies. But now that Goona's coming in with his tanks, it looks like things may change. Yeah, he's losing his war factory as well and his ore refinery, so it looks like he's just going to get overwhelmed.
It is. Even though there's a lot of tanks here for the Dajackal, now the question is, should the Dajackal run down and take out the base here to Frizbee, because he only has 5 buildings. So if he runs down,
I don't think he can, because if he tries to go for the base dive, they're just going to base dive him, unless they lose all the tanks trying to take out Brando. That's the only possibility, but I just think they need to get I think he needs to go for their economy. In the middle, get them off the gems.
Because now it's almost no tanks out for Frizbee now. It's only one at a time to her now. If they can take out those, take out it's actually pushing into Goona here. Is that the correct choice? Oh, and Brando is coming down here.
Possibly, if Brando can keep Frizbee occupied. Oh, yeah. Frizbee doesn't have an MCV.
No. He did the same to me as well. He sold it and just lives on this.
So if Dajackal can take out all the production buildings for Goona and then go back to defend, then he could be in a real good position.
Yeah, like he's doing.
So what I do now, barracks, and then go back, because he doesn't need... Once he destroys the production, then...
It's over.
Yeah, so he just needs to be able to hold now.
Yeah.
And if he can hold that choke point, he'll have won. Or take out that ore refinery, even. Yeah, he's doing the right thing now. This is...
Is this Brando? Brando's engineer? I think it is.
Oh yeah, that looks like it, but as long as Dajackal could get in and destroy that ore refinery, I think it's as good as over.
Yeah. Where is...
he's gone for the... Needs to just go for that ore refinery.
Yeah, he's just cleaning out the tanks, but I think it's more or less over.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll be a good game.
That was a lot of action.
Yeah, it was a good one. A really good one.
Yeah, I think it was... I mean, even get an extra... Going for an extra
yeah,
MCV
service
well.
depot.
So, another good match. Well played from Dajackal and Brando there. But it was very close though. It could have gone both ways here.
Yeah, well, when I saw Brando getting taken out in the middle, I thought this match over. I thought Frizbee and Goona had it won, but with Dajackал's big tank army, I think they just managed to pull it back.
Yeah, Dajackal is really showing off this in this match here, in this series.
Well, I think he's been surprising all the way through, really, with how good he's been.
Yeah.
Because I think he was quite an unknown quantity at the start of the tournament, but yeah, each series he's showing that he is, definitely a good player.
Yeah. This is some good thing. They will probably not start the match here now, so that gives me a little bit of time. I will be soon back again.
Yep. Yeah, just having a bit of look at the YouTube. I wonder who Sai was saying, "Oh, this is a slaughter lol." I don't know if that was for when Goona and Frizbee were winning, or because I couldn't see the chat at the time. But yeah, it was definitely one of the best matches, I think. Getting some good games, close games. I think the next game we'll probably be seeing, we're seeing Combat Alley, so another one of those long, thin maps. I think with this map, what you've got is you've got the top positions, and they've got like more gems, but they have to travel a little bit further at the start, so they have like a bit of a delayed start. Whereas at the bottom, you start nearer the gem patch, but you've got less of it, so they run out pretty quickly. So I do think the top has a slight advantage here, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, we can see Goona joining now, and I think we're going to see Soviets, of course, from Brando and Dajackal. It seems like they're true Soviet players. And Frizbee going for allies again, so we're going to be seeing some light tanks from him.
Combat Alley, that's definitely a fun match.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones where you have the top of the map being a bit stronger.
Yeah,
just because of the quantity of gems.
Yeah, if you can move your MCV pretty early on, it's definitely stronger.
What I did say earlier while you were gone is, I think there's a little bit more movement needed at the start for the top positions.
Yeah.
So I think you do get that delayed MCV placement. But I think overall it is definitely a better position.
Yeah, it's
to start at the top.
it's so much more gems up there. So if I'm shocked if Goona and Frisbee doesn't pick the top.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
I
mean,
think also another thing is because you have to move your MCV down to get to the gems. Later on in the game, when the gems run out, you've still got those two big ore patches to fall back to, which
yeah,
are behind your base in a safe position. So yeah, I do think the top is, yeah, definitely no doubt about it, the best starting position.
yeah.
We did see, yeah. Am I right in thinking that Brando won this game against no on this map against Nose and
It wasn't.
when Nose?
I can't remember. Yeah. Of course they did. They won all. Didn't
Yeah,
they win all the matches?
Yeah, because I remember Brando. It was quite a strange tactic because he started bringing a lot of. Because I remember in the first series we saw, it was the last like when he was playing his first game. He had that crazy engineer play
Yeah.
where he managed to take over one of his opponent's bases. That was definitely a fan favorite.
Yeah, that was against Mojo Matt, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I remember Mojo was asking me about that getting uploaded because he wanted to show his kids,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was that was definitely one of the highlights. Those tactics from Brando.
But it's important to have people like this. Not only that they are playing differently, but they're also doing it and winning. I mean, you can do a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
different tactics, but actually managing to do it in like a high intensity match, that is impressive.
oh yeah, absolutely.
So 30 people in YouTube, which is very good, and it's been stable on around 30, 32. And it's quite late UK time as well. But I guess you have vacations there as well, Easter vacation, don't you?
Yes, it's Good Friday tomorrow, so most people are off work.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm up at this time. I wouldn't be up at this time if I'd work tomorrow. So
Yeah, I was wondering if you would manage to join her. So.
but yeah, I've got tomorrow, well, 4-day weekend, so not bad.
4 days. Yes, you have.
Yeah, because we have Monday off as well as a bank holiday in England.
Okay, we also have Monday off. When I think about it.
So yeah, it's don't know if it's yeah, because it's Easter Sunday, and I don't know if I think the Monday is just a bank holiday. I don't know if it's called Easter Monday or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, 4-day weekend's definitely good.
Yeah, the Monday, at least in Norway, is called the second day of Easter. You have the first day of Easter on Sunday. So this.
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have another good game. Just waiting for it to. Oh yeah, we get to see actually the. Yeah, it looks like all the correct options are picked. Actually, I'm just having a look now. No redeployable MCVs or crates or anything like that. So
Let's see.
So yeah, all looks correct.
Yes, I actually didn't check, but they all use the same colors. I think they do, don't they?
Yeah, I tried to do that last game actually. When we were playing, I think I chose blue for all my games.
Yeah, that might be correct. Goona is always pink.
Yes.
And Frisbee has been red all of those matches here as well, so it seems like they're using the same
Yeah,
colors.
just make better for the viewers anyway.
Yeah. And this is the big question: who will be where? I mean, if they are not picking the top spot, I'm shocked. But they have seen all the streams and the matches. I'm pretty sure they will go for the top spot here.
Yeah. This was a match that Mapu beat Goona and Frisbee on, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, but you can see them starting at the top, Frisbee in the top right, and Goona must be in the top left.
We'll see. Brando is moving here. He's deploying. It's not necessary to move it that far. You can move it here.
Yeah, I'd probably be a fan of moving it a bit less, but
yeah,
I guess he gets a bit closer to that middle ore patch if he wants to expand later on.
Yeah, you get up here, so
Yeah, as long as he puts his ore refinery at the bottom.
Yeah, I think here is a good place because then you get to this ore, you get to this gem patch here.
And I think Goona and
Oh yeah,
Frizbee look, yeah,
Goona has also practiced this part, I see. This is the
yeah,
perfect position.
definitely.
You can also put it here, but you have to go further down though. But this is the preferred spot because then you get straight over here.
Oh yeah, looks ideal.
Yeah, so he will get in a very strong
And
position.
Frisbee looks like maybe he could have gone down a little bit further.
Yeah, one extra power plant here, but I'm not sure if those rocks, if you can build on those though.
Yeah, you'd probably have to like sort of. I think definitely if you got like a barracks just above them, I think you could like get a ore refinery at the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something you'd need to definitely, yeah, practice. They might have practiced independently. We don't know if they've practiced together or not.
No, I have no clue if they have been practicing together, but they have definitely practiced. That is, or at least watched other people play it. Like this is really good placement though, and he can actually. Ooh, I'm not sure I agree with that though. I think it's better to run down here to get to those gems.
Yes, I'd definitely do that because I think what you want to do is you want to go as far towards the middle as possible.
Yeah.
And then later on in the game, you have ore at the back if you need to, if you're getting pushed back. Because you like, if you're taking ore from the middle, you sort of like taking ore that your opponents could use.
But it doesn't look like the Jackal is a little bit further behind compared to.
Oh, Brando's got a massive economy. Has Dajackal used those? Yeah.
The gems are more or less done here, but only one war factory, 2 ore refineries.
I mean, Dajackal's definitely got a lot of ore trucks, so that's probably playing in his favour. I just don't know why Brando seemed like he had a lot, but now he's built some infantry.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not so sure this I'm not sure how effective these infantry are in these like big battles. That's all.
It's a strange gameplay though, but I mean it can work, but on this map it builds so much wall.
Yes, that seems a bit overkill.
I mean, I would have gone for a second war factory instead, though.
Yeah, definitely. When you consider how much ore he's got, you can see he has like 4k ore in the bank.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd definitely be going for that second war factory, and then when you get that second war factory, you can go for more ore refineries.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dajackal needs to be careful here because you can see Frizbee coming in with those light tanks.
Oh, he actually has a lot of tanks. I think there's more than enough tanks to defend. But,
yes, to defend against, and especially if Brando comes in and they work together. But it depends if Frizbee goes around now because he's got faster tanks.
Looks like
I think he knows though that Brando will be using Tesla.
Yeah, so you rather want to go for Dajackal,
he's not sure. But I think Jackal's got enough tanks actually to defend against
but
against Frizbee.
I think it's just a matter of time until Goona is also starting, and now it will be a little more tricky though.
I see that Brando's built a service depot, but I think that's definitely the not on this map.
I don't think he can manage to utilize this.
Yeah, well I did try actually the double MCV play on this map.
Yeah.
I actually posted the game on YouTube, but like we won it in a 3v3, but it definitely wasn't the optimum strategy.
No.
But yeah, this is going to be good unless Goona goes into Jackal's base, because this is where it's going to be wide open.
Yeah.
I think this is a mistake. If Goona, I think, could have gone straight down here. Now it depends. I think Dajackal and Brando really need to take the fight because Goona's just got so many tanks.
Yeah, this is chaos. Oh my god, there's a lot of tanks here. But Brando doesn't have too many tanks left though, but this is a lot of impact on the buildings to the Frizbee here. We'll set him quite far behind.
I think Frizbee and Goona are going to get the counter-attack here.
Yeah.
Because they've just lost too much and Goona's got like just such a huge army, he's going to be able to overpower Dajackal. And you can see Brando's not got much left at all.
A couple of tanks left here for the Dajackal though, so he'll manage to hold for a little bit. Now the attack here on Brando is also here. He will lose a lot.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And now they are targeting all the ore trucks here, so this is really, really bad for them. can also see that the Jackal is getting taken out here. All his tank production is soon going to go. He's only have one war factory left, and so he's basically out. And I don't think Brando can do so much here either.
Yeah, I think the problem was that like Brando invested too much in defense.
Yeah.
So when it was a battle in the middle, he didn't have like those defenses aren't going to do anything. It's just the tanks and the units he's got in the middle.
I mean,
so that Tesla's not going to play a role until much later in the game.
I do understand why he wants to have it if it's like an early dive from Frizbee, like just on the 3 minute, and it just goes in here. But
Yes.
it is, as I said, if he went for just pure tanks, I'm pretty sure they could have taken out Frizbee. I think he would have so many tanks then, or at least they would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, I definitely think. I think Dajackal was in a great position with the number of tanks he had and the amount of Frizbee's tanks were able to take out early on.
Yeah.
I think if Brando had more tanks, he would have been able to fight Goona. And when he came along, and as long as they took out most of Goona's tanks, then I think they would have been in a brilliant position.
Yeah.
But
well played.
Yep, well played. Another
good match.
Yep.
So that means it's an tied 2-2 then. Let's see. Oh no, it's here. Let's see if it's in. It's in. War garden. Okay. Yep. I have to go in here, and then it will be.
Yeah, I'll be back in a moment.
Yes.
Just getting a drink.
All right, 34 people is watching in YouTube. Not so many in Twitch, but that is okay. Is it still Savannah in the house? Let's see. It's not best of 5, it's best of 7. So if they're gonna continue like this now, it will probably be 7 matches. If it's gonna be, it looks like all those tight area matches. It's Brando's playground, but on those bigger maps, it's definitely Frizbee and yeah, it feels more like the Frizbee's maps, those with the more room to work around, or so it seems though. But it has been very good matches so far. None of them has been very long, but they have been good, and it's definitely a lot of stuff going on from Brando. He's trying, but it hasn't worked 100% on those bigger maps yet. But we will see. We will see what kind of trickery he will have later on. It has been 4 good matches at least, so we will see.
Yeah. Which starting position do you think is best on this one?
It must be the top, because when you move down, it feels like you get the MCV, the ore truck goes straight down to the ore patch, for example. I don't know, but I know it's also good here down in the corner though, because if you
I think you do get some,
because if you get up here, get the ore refinery, it goes straight down here, or you can go straight for the gems there or into the middle. So I mean, it is not a bad starting position, but I think just getting down.
I think that little funnel at the top right is really important.
This here?
Yes, because there's a load of gems just at the entrance there.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if you can get control of that, and you're like you're one of the teams on the right of the map, I think that's really important.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see what Brando goes for here. That'll be interesting. We
did say, like from all the start in the tournament, the starting positions was here, but I think it's people either start here or they have started up and down. It doesn't actually matter that much as long as they just agree, and it's opposite from each other. So this is
yeah, I think this is one of the maps which is more even.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as clear cut as maybe some of the other maps.
No, this one definitely has some more equality to it, or yeah, this is well balanced, you can say. I don't see that it's a huge advantage anywhere. A small advantage perhaps, but But we will see now, because now it's 2-2. We'll see if Brando will utilize his flamethrowers here.
Yeah, that's always this is one of the things I was most interested in. What would happen if they played on this map?
Yeah. And what I think will happen after this, if Brando wins and then the Frisbee again on the bigger map, and again they win because it's the bigger map, that means the deciding match will be on a small map again, and then you have like the Ore Garden.
Yeah, Ore Garden's the only one I can think of, which is probably yeah, because I think the other ones there's Hell's Pass, which should be a more, I think that Frizbee and Goona like that one.
Yeah.
And No Escape as well.
Yeah,
which is another one I think Frizbee and Goona would like.
That No Escape is also possible. Yeah, that's what you said. That is actually a quite good map. I think actually No Escape is definitely a map that Goona and Frizbee could pick if they lose this match.
Yes.
That one has some good ore patches as well. Can have some early pressure and get so many light tanks out so fast.
I think what's quite interesting is I don't think we've actually seen a single game on Hell's Pass yet.
No, then you might be correct there.
We may see it on my match, maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be because in these best of 7, if it goes to the 7, then you must pick all maps except one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be.
And this definitely have the potential of going to all 7s though, but we will see. At least we will get 6 matches out of 7. That is not bad.
Because I think when we were waiting for this match to start, we saw Nyla. He was practicing on Hell's Pass.
Ah.
So yeah, that's why I said we may get it on
that could easily
on
happen.
Saturday. Oh, it could happen in this game as well. We'll have to just wait and see.
Yeah, but I think it's bigger chance that you go for the other one with the gems.
Yeah, definitely. But
well, you have welcome Slaintalen. Well, you have missed 4 very good matches. They have actually been very good. The score is 2-2 as you see, but it's still at least 2 matches more. This one and one more. That is.
Yeah, it's sort of like a best of 3 now for.
Yeah. Let's see. There we start. So, Dajackal and Brando starting here on this starting position, moving down.
Oh, Frizbee's done an interesting thing. He started. Yeah, he's did. I think he knows what Brando's going to try and do.
Yeah.
Now, what Brando needs to do is he needs to change his tactics. And if Brando changes his tactics, I think he's in a brilliant spot.
Yeah. So and he will get some scouts out. So perhaps he will see that. We'll see. We'll see if he managed to actually scout that Frizbee has gone all the way back there. He might.
You can see how many infantry he's building. If he builds too many infantry, then he's going to be in a.
Yeah, but look, he is going this direction, so he will actually spot this.
Yeah.
Here is a little bit action going on.
And it depends how Dajackal does against Goona. Yeah, he's going to see that ore truck.
He's going to see it now.
Yeah, so he knows exactly he should do.
Yeah. So that means, let's see how good he is with changing. Is he going straight into another ore refinery, or it will be a war factory now? For personal preference, I think it's better to go with war factory because it's, I don't know, you get the ore truck out. Well, perhaps you get with the extra ore refinery first. You kind of get the ore truck out earlier, of course, but
yeah, as long as he doesn't build a flame tower or anything like that.
Yeah. But as long as he's picking up all the gems, I think it's possible to go to War Factory first. But okay.
Oh, I do. Yeah, he's gone for. I think either way, as long as he goes for like War Factories now.
Yeah.
And I don't think those ore silos will do too much. But we can see Frizbee. He's going for the attack in the middle.
Yeah.
And so I think what Brando needs to do is he needs to get that ore truck and like put it down the side pod. So then Frizbee would have to go into the base.
Yeah. You can't actually attack the truck here now. So
if Brando just focuses on, mining those side fields, he'll be all right.
So it's Yeah, you can see that both the Frizbee and Goona are similar build style. And if you look here, it's also similar here to the Dajackal as well. And here the big advanced power plant
And
has...
yeah, if you look at that top right, that's where there's a good amount of gems.
Yeah, here.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, there's a lot of gems all the way up here, actually.
That's what I was saying about, I think it's really important to get control of that spot, but Brando needs to move his ore truck, else he's going to lose it.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually close of losing this one here. So
Yeah.
now Tesla's up. So that will definitely give them a little bit protection.
Yeah, it's just whether he's going to invest too much in defenses and not enough in getting the tanks out.
Yeah, because he's going for a second advanced power plant as well.
Yeah, and I think that's been one of the big things in this. He's just gone. We'll have to wait and see though.
Yeah.
Because yeah, Dajackal got to 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
And now he's going to start pouring his light tanks in, and yeah, he's got another Tesla out, so maybe it'll work. But yeah,
it's going to be hard. It depends a little bit on. Okay,
Definitely.
you see his Dajackal has also lost. Was that the war factory? Oh no.
Yeah, it's a war factory. He's still got one war factory left though, so I think Dajackal could possibly come back in a counter-attack. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll have to see. He's got infantry there, so they're taking out that power plant, and you can see Frizbee. He's got no funds.
No, this
and now he's going for Goona.
I think.
So if he hits the right, yeah, you can see Dajackal now going on the attack, and I think what he needs to go for is the power plants now for Goona. Actually, he can't build. Oh, if he gets both those ore refineries out, then
he'll be on
that's another good thing. Because then Goona won't be able to replace anything because he's got no funds.
But he still has 5 tanks though, and there is something coming in here from Frizbee. They need to put the. I mean,
they need to get that ore refinery down.
Yeah,
and then he needs to go back and defend.
Yeah.
Get the tanks down.
I think they are in a good position now. I can't imagine. Will they can't lose this now? I think they are just in a too strong position. It's all up to Frizbee now. Shame that he lost his.
I think though Frizbee's gone for an all or nothing strategy because he's already gone for one ore truck.
Yeah.
He was counting on getting those light tanks in early, taking control of the middle. And because he hasn't got control, well, because they've minded the sides, I think they've got this definitely.
Yeah. Now you can see that Brando is getting more and more heavy tanks out as well. So I don't think the construction yard was sold. So. Definitely.
I think it was a big gamble, but
yeah.
Yeah, you can see Frizbee's sold up. He knows he can't
beat
outproduce.
This, but I mean, it was a little bit close. There was a time here when Goona was pushing in here, doing a little bit damage there, and also it looks when he lost the Tesla here as well. It didn't look too bright, but it managed to come back.
I think what this shows as well is Frizbee's done his homework. He knew exactly what Brando was going to do.
Yeah.
And it was great that Brando actually changed his strategy to.
Yeah, because you could see that Brando, he had so many ore trucks, easy access to all the gems. But Frizbee only have this spot here, so his economy would have just been worse and worse compared to the other ones here.
Absolutely, he was going for like an all or nothing.
Yeah.
Get the light tanks in the middle, take control, get some ore truck kills, and finish it early. Because when it came to 3 minutes, it was definitely advantage Frizbee.
Yeah.
But then as the game went on, because Brando had the stronger economy.
Okay, so which map are we predicting now? That is the question.
No escape.
You think? No.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it'll definitely be no escape.
Yeah, I don't imagine it can be anything else either. I'd be shocked if they go for anything else.
Well, if it's anything else, it'll have to be Hell's Pass. It won't be Ore Garden because it's Frizbee and Goona choosing.
Yeah.
But no escape, and I think Frizbee and Goona will be starting on the bottom. Frizbee will be in the bottom right, and Goona will be in the bottom left. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think that is correct because Frizbee, he will just get a ton of light tanks out and getting into that position next to those gems there. That will just give him so much room to work with.
Although, what's interesting is I think that I've seen quite a few players actually choose the top 2 starting spots. And I think that's a mistake. on No Escape. I think the bottom two are the better choice.
Yeah, the left top is not so bad. You do get straight down to the jam
Oh,
pack
the top,
patcher.
I think the top left is like decent,
Yeah,
but I think top left is like sort of almost, well, maybe even a bit better than the bottom left, but I think the bottom right is just far superior to the top right.
yeah,
Yeah, No
yeah.
Escape.
I mean, but the thing is here is the right the bottom left, is that better than the top right?
Oh, definitely, I'd say. Because what you have, if you go to the bottom left, you have a gem patch in the very bottom left corner,
Yeah, but
but you also have a gem patch in reach of your starting position if you
stress.
expand upwards.
Yeah,
Whereas if you start in the top right, your other two gem patches are a long way.
yeah.
So you actually have to move your MCV if you want to get to those two other gem patches, which are further down.
I mean, you could. I mean, you have the ore refinery. It depends a little bit where you place the ore refinery. If you place the ore refinery there with the war factory all the way up there, and that means your two
Yeah,
first ore trucks will go straight into gems.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I think top right's definitely the weakest spot on this
Yeah,
map. I actually played a practice match when we didn't really know this was like very early on against Frizbee.
yeah,
Um, and it was just we were playing 2v2 and I started in the bottom right and he started in the top right. It was we didn't have any like early attacks, but I managed to get 3 war factories out first and win that game. But I think when I look at Frisbee's spots in the top right, I think it's just so much weaker. That you
I don't.
you just fall behind.
Yeah, but I don't see Brando. I see.
Yeah, well, I hope he's not having any issues. Yeah,
He's
he's still
he's there.
in the menus. He might have just gone to the, short break, or I don't know. They might be just waiting for him to come back.
I hope he knows it's best out of 7.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually.
He should know. We'll see.
Yeah, it is the first. Yeah,
What is the odds of you hosting another tournament? I would say quite big. It's a lot of work, but it's gonna be a little bit more tricky though because next free period I'm only home for 3 weeks and I'm not sure where I'm going to work after there. And then I'm going on a holiday, so I'm gonna be away for some time, at least 5 or 6 weeks. So I have to see how to do that. But I could make. I am planning a tournament, but have to be a little
so
bit.
in other words, I might have to be a bit more involved if you're going to be away a lot.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking. I want to make like a big tournament again, like this one. This was a good test, but I want to make it like even better.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I
then
mean,
we need to be, both of us have to be involved. But what I'm thinking about a smaller one as well, just
yes.
just to test out different things. But
There we got. Yeah, we've got Brando back.
I
Oh,
don't see.
Why are they on Combat Alley?
Okay, there it comes. Yeah. But yeah, the chance is quite big of another tournament. And I'm hoping it'll be a lot of tournaments in the future. This is, for me, this is just a start. I mean, so far I would say it has been a success, even though there's a lot of stuff that has been going on behind the scenes and stuff like this. But for the most part, it has actually gone quite well. Very little rule breaking, very little rule breaking on time actually. That's have been surprisingly little actually. And yeah, I think it has gone quite well. The only issue that I kind of knew it from the start was the time zone issue. That is the biggest issue by far.
Yeah, and I mean that was the whole point of this tournament. It was more of a test to see how things go, and
Yeah,
everything we've learned quite a bit from this and be able to apply that in the future.
yeah. I mean, for us now, it's so much easier if you want to host a tournament. You can have just one for example, Asia. You can have one. Actually, Asia and Australia would actually work fine together to have them mixed. Perhaps someone from USA. I'm not sure, but definitely have a European tournament. That is so much easier to manage now. And we also know there's so many people from Europe that is
Well,
playing.
even if you could even have like teams like from different areas, because as long as you only have like 2 time zones, like if you had like a teams from Europe, teams from USA, teams from like East Asia, Australia,
Yeah, that could work
I
out.
think
Yeah.
as long as you only have 2 time zones, I think it's a lot easier. I think it's when you have like USA, Europe, and
Yeah.
Asia, Australia at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's where you run in when you run into the problems.
oh, there's been so many problems, and poor Brando, he's been in all of them. Even though
Yeah,
he always managed to get their matches going though, because it's I think it's just like 2 or 3 hours difference between him and the Jackal though. But playing with people from USA, as you say, and Australia, and
well, it's just
uh,
thankfully that Brando's very flexible with the time he plays.
yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
that's been a real big help to us.
yeah, for those that doesn't know it, he's actually up now. He probably went up from bed 5:30 in the morning just to play this semi-final. So that is something to note. That this is people doing. Also
Yeah,
have Goona and
true
Dajackal also.
dedication.
Yeah, it's very early down in Australia as well, 8 and 9 in the morning. All right, Goona has. They,
Ah,
they are.
oh, I was wrong. I thought Frizbee was going to be bottom right,
Yeah, and
and Goona was going to.
why
Oh,
is
what's Brando doing?
he was in the perfect position?
Oh, yeah, that's.
Okay,
Oh, I think that's a mistake. I think that's a big mistake.
he wants to get up to those gems.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
Unless
what
he's going for like a flame tower infantry push, but yeah,
this
I
was.
just think because they already had the advantage, I don't see
Yeah,
why you'd move because you have the advantage. Yeah,
that was a strange move. He must have. I mean, he wouldn't do this out of the blue. He must have practiced something by doing this. He knows about the gems.
yeah. I just yeah. I think it's a personally, I think it's a mistake, but we'll have to. Hopefully, you can. Well, he might be able to prove me wrong,
Well, it is Brando, so we'll see.
but I
Um,
just if you look at that gem patch though, it's small comparative to the other.
yeah.
I mean, if he goes to the left, maybe it's going to be a little bit better.
This was
Unless they're planning on a combined early attack against Goona, maybe. I don't know.
it's really
But
hard
then,
to.
but then Frisbee would wipe him out.
I'm not sure what he was doing here. Now he's actually building downwards as well.
Yeah, but then he's going to be using ore that's next to his teammate's base, so they have less
Yeah.
resources combined. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, he'll be able to. Oh yeah, he's got an ore refinery on that ore patch, but
Yeah. Is he
he
building
could be.
all? Is he building all the way down here, or what is this? He'll definitely get the ore refinery here now at some point. But he will get the war factory up.
That's going to be crazy if he tries to build right back down to his gems. But
Uh,
yeah,
but he also have those gems and those gems. So it's a.
yeah. Because what I thought he'd do now is, oh, he said it is our truck long distance mining.
Okay. I don't see how this could be
Sure,
beneficial.
you get double resources for gems, so he might get. I don't know. He may
Yeah,
do
but
it.
that's okay. But I don't.
Yeah, but
Wasn't
why
th-
go for?
why why didn't he move? I mean, there must be a reason for it.
Considering he's expanding downwards as well instead of upwards, I could, you know,
This,
yeah, I really can't understand. Yeah, the
I
logic.
mean, either it could just have been a mistake that he thought
Has
of
he even
something.
built any? He hasn't even built a war factory yet, has he?
He has one here.
Oh, one war factory, yeah. So now he's getting tanks out. He needs another war factory unless he's going to go. He's going to go for Tesla though, I think again.
Yeah, and look here,
Which,
look at
yeah,
everything here. I don't think they can do so much here.
Frisbee's got. I wonder if has Frisbee got to that second gem patch yet? I think he'll be trying to expand there,
Yeah,
but I think
Frisbee has. Frisbee, yeah, yeah, he's down here now.
yeah, he's just got to it now. But you can see
Yeah.
how far he's had to like travel to get there.
Yeah,
I just think that's what the disadvantage is. But yeah, you can see Frizbee coming in now. He's starting to get ready for the attack. I guess it's getting close to 3 minutes.
Yeah, it is 3 minutes.
Also,
So
yeah, building the medium tanks as well to get ready for the Tesla.
there
And
is
Brando with a service depot once again.
Oh, he's
But yeah,
doing
I
stuff.
just think it's...
But he hardly has anything though. 4 tanks, that doesn't hold to this.
Yeah, and he's got like, you can see in the bank, he's got like 3k in ore. So I think he just needs to get that second war factory out much earlier before that Tesla.
Yeah.
Double war factory and get the Tesla after, and no service depot. I think he'd be in a much better position in terms of army.
But why? I see he builds this often, but why doesn't he sell it?
What, the service depot?
Yeah.
Well, he could sell it, but it wouldn't help him because he hasn't got the... You can see he's got 2.7k in the bank, so he can't spend the resources anyway.
No, that's true.
Except he's buying more infantry, but I don't think that's too strong in this position. And we can see Frizbee's coming in now with a huge army. And yeah, those ore refineries are going to go down pretty quickly.
But here you can see that also the Dajackal is coming and helping here as
Jackal's
well.
Coming in, yeah.
So this
they need to work together, definitely. Yeah, I think that's probably the weakness of maybe Frizbee and Goona is they don't... Well, Goona's coming in now.
Yeah.
And Goona's going to go for the attack of Dajackal's base. So if Dajackal's not careful, he's going to... Yeah, Dajackal's noticed he's going back now to go on the defense.
But you can see that the Frizbee has a lot of tanks again, so I don't.
Oh yeah, I think he's just got too many tanks for Brando. I think Brando's still on one war factory though, I would assume.
Yeah, I think he still has one. Yeah.
I think that's just a big mistake.
And one ore refinery.
Yeah, because Frizbee knows he takes out those tanks and he's got free reign over destroying the base. You can see that Jackal's doing better against Goona.
Yeah, he's doing
going to lose his tanks, and yeah, he's got a lot of tanks there. He needs to go. The question is, does he go for Frizbee or does he go for... Yeah, I think he needs to go for Goona and then go across to Frizbee. And just hope that Brando can hold out.
Take out those war factories there and just go straight up.
Buildings. Yeah, so if he goes for that war factory, goes for the construction yard, and then just go across to... I think he's going across to Frizbee already, but... The Jackal... thing is, Goona's still going to be able to produce tanks. He's still... yeah, you can see Frizbee's going across to...
Oh, Brando did manage to get an MCV out. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if he's able to... The thing is, though, it's all about Dajackal being able to survive and take out Frizbee.
Yeah. Frizbee
and then we'll have to see... Brando could get an engineer, actually.
Yeah. But now it's only those buildings.
I don't think Dajackal's going to survive this, though. You can just see how many tanks Frizbee has.
Here he comes. Let's see what the Brando can do, though.
Yeah, it's gonna... yeah, you can just see Dajackal's just got 2 buildings left.
Yeah.
But yeah, can... Oh, he was just there. Just...
But there's only 1 building left here now, so if he takes this one now, will he try to take it over as well?
I don't think so. Like, yeah, so Frizbee's out, so it depends. I think, though, that you can see that it depends if... has he got base defenses?
No, only a flamethrower.
Yeah.
So he needs to go back home, I think.
No, he just has to go for infantry attack here, I think, and just hope for the best and hope that Goona doesn't realise.
No, I mean Goona needs to go home with his tanks here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because this could be really bad. Still have a little bit money. He should produce something. Just build anything would be good.
I think that Goona though can. He's got too many tanks. I think.
Yeah, they are coming now, so that should be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. That's the last of the infantry, but Brando is building up though a little bit. But I don't think that's enough. I think this should be Goona's game now. There's no extra. Just have to check if there was some extra MCVs down here, but there wasn't.
Oh, he managed to get an ore truck up actually, an ore refinery.
Yeah.
Which was quite cool, but
he actually had a lot of ore trucks down here as well, so he could have sent them up. That was a good attempt though. I actually think Brando went from the wrong person, or maybe not run. Actually, it doesn't matter when I think about it. Because he still had to take that one down, yeah. Oof, that was another good match. Very strange tactics from Brando there, though. But
Yeah, I think if Brando had started from the bottom right and just gone for the general play, I think we could have won that because of how far Dajackal got into Goona's base.
yeah, you really have to ask him about what the thought process was there, because that was. Uh, I mean, he did kind of well, but
I just think the problem with those long, thin maps is Brando's always going for a single war factory. He's never going for more. And I
yeah.
think on those long, thin maps, you just need the tank numbers. So we're going to see, it looks like we're going to see, I think it's going to be All Garden next.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's the
also
only one. Yeah, it's the only one we can get, I think.
because it doesn't look like those bigger maps works out for Brando in today. He's doing. I think he's done the same on all the maps, haven't he? He's basically the same. The Tesla is up, the service
Yes.
depot up, the radar dome is up, the airstrip is up. Everything is. But he hasn't gone just for tanks yet. So we will see now if he will change any kind of tactics or if he keep on with his tactics. I need to
We're
get
going
us.
to need to see here because I think that Frizbee may go for the quick light tanks again. The difference on our garden though is that the middle's everything because the side patches are so bad. There's no gems. There's only gems in the middle.
Yeah.
So I think quick light tanks on this map, on our garden, could work a lot better.
It depends how much they have practice on this one though, because there it is, Organ. I will be back very soon. I need to go and get myself a little bit water.
Yep. Yeah, so on this map we're going to see left v right. I'm going to guess, I think these starting positions are pretty even on this map. Yeah, I'm not sure which side Brando and Dajackal will choose, but I think it's not going to make too much difference. What you tend to have is those the patches around the edges, and they tend to be ore only, whereas if you go into the middle, you get a mixture of ore and gems. So I think it's a lot of this map is about who can control the middle or win the game. So we'll have to see how that works for for both teams. And actually, something that's very interesting here, we can see Frizbee for the first time in this series. He's actually picked the Soviets. So it'll be interesting to see what tactics he tries to pull off, if he's going to go for a lot of infantry at the start, or whether he's going to focus mainly on getting those war factories up and getting tanks and maybe a Tesla. Because on these types of maps, Tesla and flame towers can work really well because of the narrow passages between the bases. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. And then we have Goona and Dajackal.
Alrighty then, I am back.
Yeah, what I was saying is it's interesting that Frizbee, he's gone for Soviets this time.
Ooh.
So for the first time in this tournament. So yeah, we'll have to see what he can pull off.
We'll see if he'll try some of those Brando tactics and yeah.
And yeah, I'll have to have a check. Is Nyla and Rabino in the chat, because we've got our first match on Saturday is going to be on this map.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'll be keen to watch how this map plays out.
Yeah.
But just having a catch up on the chat in YouTube.
Yeah, I was actually doing the same.
Yeah,
because it's hard to especially now when we have to comment on the Smash to also follow up on the chat as well.
Yeah, well, I have to change the screen, and when I go to for some reason, when I go to the YouTube screen, it like shows me it shows me what was happening like 6 minutes ago for some reason. It just so I have to change everything, and yeah,
it doesn't help to just refresh it.
Yeah, I need to refresh it basically. I could just press the refresh button instead of using that slider thing. Seems to be a bit annoying anyway.
Yeah. But this first semi-final has been a blast, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
did
I
not
mean, you can't.
it did not disappoint in any way. I mean, 3-3 heading into the last match here now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really good that it's played out like this.
Yeah, this is what everyone is hoping for, a 3-3, and then
Oh
straight
yeah.
have a decider in the end. But what not everyone knows, having that decider there in the end is horrible. It's really horrible because you feel the pressure is just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling pressure and I'm not even playing at the moment.
Yeah, I remember when me and Fieldy was playing that to have a match there and having a decider that is really get your pulse going.
Yeah, well, it may be nearly 1 a.m. in England, but it was definitely worth staying up for.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I don't have work tomorrow.
Yeah, the same for Frizbee. He is in the same time zone as me, so it should be soon.
Yeah, because what time is it in your time zone?
Is it +1 from yours? So it will be 1:40 now.
Right. Yeah. So even later in the morning.
Yeah. So me and Frizbee has the same time zone. Goona and Dajackal, I think, is 1 hour difference between them as well. And Brando, I think 2 and 3 hours difference from Goona and Dajackal. So.
Yeah. Well.
But for, I mean, this is just getting better for Goona, Brando, and Dajackal because this is early in the morning, so it's just getting kind of better and better for them. But for Frizbee, it's getting later and later.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Depends what type of person he is, really. Yeah, but
yeah.
he's quite late, very late. For...
I agree, Symmetron. This is actually very good stuff, and this has actually been a lot of fun so far. Definitely something worth chasing to do more of, and definitely something I will put even more work into later as well, even though I spend a lot of time into this, perhaps a little bit too much from time to time.
Well, I don't think I've ever been disinvested in like someone else playing Red Alert until now.
You get to know so many different people. That is the good thing here, and it's like
and like the journey as well. You like with Brando and Dajackal.
Yeah.
Just like how like I know because Goona and Frizbee they played the earliest game, but then they obviously didn't get to play the second game. I think he was like the one you subbed in for.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you know the journeys of the teams, I guess it gets more. Yeah, you get very invested in what's going on.
Yeah, and it feels like almost every match is a show match of people as well. You kind of get to show off a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth joining a tournament as well.
I think the teams of two though is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, I think if you want like if 1 versus 1, then you basically have the ladder. I don't think it works out so well because it will. That will be the best players who will win there anyway.
Well, it would have been Saltpade. Saltpade would have dominated.
Yeah, and a 3 versus 3 can, of course, work, but the problem to more players you add, to more lag you will get, and that is an issue.
I think the big thing about more players is that you know how much trouble we've had with getting times organised.
Oh yeah, that will be even horrible.
I think 3v3 having 6 people, I think it'd be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a 3v3 tournament, you'd have to have a different way of working it.
Yeah.
Maybe set times from the outset, so people know when they have to be available.
It's definitely going to be tricky if you want to do it, though.
Yeah. I think that's the only way.
Because we already see now how difficult it is with different time zones. And it's not only the different time zones, but we also have problems with people in the same time zone as well. Because it
absolutely.
It just doesn't fit because of life in general. So,
like, I mean, general life, if I get through on Saturday, I don't know if I will or not. It'll be a good game, hopefully.
Yeah.
might be as close as this. That'd be good for the fans, but obviously I'll be trying to make sure that doesn't happen. But but yeah, I can't make Saturday next week. You know, there's just absolutely no way.
Yeah.
But
but it's I mean, everything is. We just have to see who is going to win, who's going to go to the next round, and
yeah,
we just
absolutely,
have
we
to,
can't make
and
any decision.
we just see when it fits for people. Basically, it's not so much else we can do. The only thing I know that I'm going to work, and I'm going to work for most likely 3 weeks. So
Yes.
if the final is not before I'm travel, then the final has to be either after, or it can be, of course, when I'm at work as well. I just have to set it up a little bit differently, though.
Yep.
So it is possible. Even though I prefer to do it here at home, but it is. And the only issue with doing it at work, if it's different time zones, I cannot sit at night and do it.
Yeah.
That will be an issue for me who has to get up in the morning there. But I just have to see. We just have to see.
Yeah, we have to wait and see who gets through first.
Yeah.
Anyway, because right, so it looks like it's top left against bottom right. So yeah, it's usually left v right, isn't it? So.
And you can see that Brando and the Dajackal is much further in putting out their MCVs here. The thing is,
I think Dajackals too far out.
Yeah, definitely. The
Yeah,
thing
it's
is,
not close enough.
It is possible to build over here, but not from this distance.
His oil refinery is not going to be able to be built over, though.
No.
You can see that I think that Brando's definitely going to go for the flame tower crawl.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to get on that right-hand corner.
You can see that the Jackal here is now getting so far away.
Yeah.
I think he was just too fast. He must have misclicked or something. I don't think he was meant to do it so fast. I doubt it.
What another possibility is, though, Goona's actually going for the flame tower crawl. It's not going to work because Dajackal's so far back.
Yeah. I think he just had it for protection, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe that. But it does seem like quite a big investment because if you look at like Goona's.
Oh, that was good from Brando there. All of those infantry taken out.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, you can see Brando's going for definitely like more infantry than the rest.
Yeah. Ooh.
And yeah, he's going for the infantry flame tower crawl definitely. Which is, we'll just have to see how it plays out because this is what I was expecting to see on maybe the.
Yeah. And
that's good. He's got another oil refinery out, and that's I think that's going to play right into his hands.
Yes. Why didn't he?
He should be going for that power plant.
Yeah, he could have attacked there.
Yeah, you want to get that power plant out and then go for the... Yeah, because now he's got the... I wonder if he's going to go for rocket trooper.
Ooh, look at this. That was smart.
Yeah. And is he going to change... The flame tower hasn't changed its direction, so...
No. It's definitely going hard.
It depends if he can get this oil refinery out. If he gets this oil refinery out, then... That's a big thing. I could see that... Frizbee's got his...
Yeah, it's stuck there, isn't it?
He's got a war factory out though, so... Yeah, this is going to be big.
Yeah, no,
this is it. This could be the winning move because Frizbee's got no funds left. He can't.
Ooh, he's got trouble.
No funds. So if he just needs to go for that power plant now, and I know that he's going to get that oil refinery out, but there's another oil refinery, so that's going to be absolutely fine as long as Brando gets. He's going for Frizbee now, so.
Oh, but this one is blocked. So
yeah, he needs to get a flame tower.
Yeah.
Around that area, but and you can see that actually Frizbee's got a couple of tanks as well.
This could, I mean, okay, they did manage to take out this one.
Yeah, because he's got that flame tower there now, but those tanks are coming in.
And if they take out this ore refinery, it actually...
Yeah, that would neutralise things.
Yeah.
Maybe, but he's got a lot of like things he can sell. So as long as the Jackal can take care of these two tanks, and Brando can keep his oil refinery. Well, sort of.
Can Brando get up an oil refinery? That is the question.
Well, he's got loads of flame towers to sell, and Frizbee's out, and I think also Goona's out as well. Maybe. Oh no, he's got an ore refinery still, so he could still build a war factory, but he's lost a lot.
But now you can see that the Jackal just have too many tanks here.
Yeah,
I don't think this is going to be possible for them to come back from. They did manage to more or less... Okay, Brando also got a ore refinery out, so yeah, this match will more or less be over.
Yep, so yeah, Dajackal coming in.
But this was... we did predict it. We did say how it will go. If it goes on those bigger maps, it will be Goona and Frizbee, and then the Brando will do Brando stuff on those smaller, tighter maps.
I mean, it has gone that way. It was that first map that really decided things, because every time Brando and Dajackal took them to one of their maps, they won.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends a lot. A lot of it depends on what you get on your first map.
This was just...
yeah.
it was a good... It was a good match, but it was a little bit strange match as well. I mean, because I thought the position here to Frizbee and Goona was much better than definitely than Jackal. I mean,
yeah, I thought Dajackal. I think Dajackal, because Dajackal, he has played really well. I think this series, I think he's been very good. It was just this map. I think that starting position that he got in just wasn't ideal. But yeah, he managed to pull through in the end, get some tanks out, and with Brando's base crawl taking out Frizbee, and also getting that ore refinery kill on Goona.
Yeah.
Because that would have set Goona a lot back as well. So yeah, Dajackal was managed to get those heavy tanks in, and that is a good game.
It was a very good game, actually. Look at this. It's not so
yeah,
much...
good series. Probably the best series of the whole tournament so far, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's like watching Brando play is always...
Yeah,
like,
you just don't know.
Not on this map, but on the other map. Let's say they did lose this match here as well. I wonder how the Jackal will feel about this move to Brando here, because it looks like a losing move when he's moving his MCV when he was kind of in a great spot. But I don't know. Perhaps he felt he needed to do something different on those bigger maps. But it felt like he had full control on the smaller maps, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just I mean, it's sort of like you see two completely different plays.
Yeah.
Small maps, Brando was just they won every game on the small maps, and like the other and Frizbee and Goona won every game on the long thin maps. So it was certainly a good series.
It was a very good series, I have to say. This was definitely a semi-final that really worked out pretty well. I just have to see if what kind of information they actually had here. Let's say on 3 minutes or here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Well, they do have some information. They don't have any information about...
Yeah, they know exactly where... I mean, if I was like Frizbee in this situation, I'd be thinking, what on earth's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, seeing a base like right in the middle of the map, I'd be...
We'll see here now.
Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Perhaps a little bit further.
New construction options.
Awaiting affirmative. Acknowledged.
Because he will see the MCV here now. I think the MCV is driving past him very soon. No. Okay, so it's further down. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Agreed.
okay,
I just feel that he moved his MCV from an ideal spot to a less than ideal spot.
Yeah.
It just, to me, it just didn't make... He was in such a good spot to start with, it just didn't make much sense to me, but...
Construction complete.
Yeah.
But they haven't pinged here, they just pinged here.
Silos needed. Building.
Yeah, I think Red's just showing the infantry there.
Yeah.
Just so... I think it's so Goona's aware so he doesn't let any infantry into his base, maybe. Might be a visibility... Oh, he might be thinking that Brando's going to mass up some. With 3 being together, I don't know, but... Yeah.
Construction complete.
The final will probably also be best of 7. It cannot be anything more, I think.
Yes, it is best of 7. Well, it's best of 7 in the rules anyway.
Yeah.
We've only got 8 maps anyway, so it can't be best of anything else.
Unit ready. Building.
So yeah, it'd be...
But it was definitely a good series here of matches.
Yep, and we still haven't seen Hell's Pass, which is the one map.
The one map that no one has chosen yet. What is wrong with Hell's Pass?
I don't know.
Terminate.
What
As I
is?
say, we saw Nyla and Rabino practice it. Well, I think Nyla was definitely playing on it so earlier this tonight. So
Is it possible to?
and you'll need to put go on replays. If you go on replays and type
Oh, yeah.
in Nyla,
Neither I can go into.
we'll see how much they've been what they've been practicing.
Ooh, he's been playing a lot.
Yeah, he's playing with Rabino as well.
I have to see. They're playing with. We will sneak in and see what they have been
Yeah.
doing here. We will see. We will see. Okay, yeah, practice up there. I mean, this is definitely the best starting position by far because you build up here, and
Yes.
and you get in here. I think that will be your war factory. You will get there.
Yeah, probably. And if you look in that bottom, like,
Yeah.
if you see that left, just down to the left of your screen, there's a load of gems there.
Yeah.
Which is, you don't have that many gems on any other raw patch.
So I think I remember when I was playing here, you get your how was it doing this? Yeah, you get the ore refinery. Probably you just put it here or something. I don't know. But you build up here and you get the ore silo here, and then you get the
Yeah.
war factory there. Then you can get yeah, you can build here afterwards. So and you just build further up. So this is definitely a strong position compared to this one.
Yeah, it's a lot weaker.
You need to find the sweet spot to get over here though, which is that's probably what they are trying to do now, figure out where the sweet spot is. So there it is.
Yeah. The only thing about that is, though, then you're using resources from the person on the right.
Yeah.
But then you have to expand a long way upwards to use the resources for the...
But there is not so much. I think you just have to go here, and then you.
Yeah, really, because you'd fall so far behind otherwise.
Yeah, so you have to go up there, and you just have to build further up, kinda. If you look at the top though, you don't have the same gem pack.
I think on this map, if you look at it, the bottom right has an advantage over the top right. The top left has an advantage over the bottom left. And I think that's why you might not see it getting used so much, because there's not a clear advantage.
No.
Yeah, if you're starting on the bottom or the...
Yeah, I think this one is definitely the best starting position. And
Oh yeah, definitely.
But if you look here, this one is definitely closer to. It can actually be a little bit trickery as well. You have gems.
I think the top right might be the best position if you're going if you have a long game.
Yeah.
Because I think you got more ore patches, like maybe not close by, but not too far if you're in a long game to get to. Whereas I think it'd be very hard from maybe the bottom to... Ah, yeah, you can actually see Nyla expanding up the middle there. He's not bothering too much with the left side.
No, it's just going straight up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is the way, the preferred way. Here you can see he's experimenting here as well. You get this one out. It could have gotten out there though, but anything works here really. But
yeah.
I haven't actually checked if you can build over here. It doesn't seem like you can do that. Perhaps here, or a side of here. And
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that actually. It's...
But
The only thing I'd say is it's going to be very hard for where Rabino is on the bottom right now to expand any further. You'd have to go up to that, the right side, the very right side though.
Yeah.
Because that ore patch now in the middle is being used by Nyla.
But it feels like a very long map, so I think...
Yes.
Let's see. This is one entrance, here you have some... There you have one entrance, and then you have entrance here in the middle, so... I mean, is there any... If you start here, moving your MCV, does it even matter? I mean, do you get anything out of it?
I just deploy the MCV where it is if I was starting in that position.
And just build down here?
Yeah, just build down there and just keep on expanding downwards.
This one here is tricky because, okay, you can build this way to get to those here, or would you go down here to this one?
I think a player like Rambo might do all right on this map because of all the narrow gaps and all the, the choke points. I think like a Tesla, like just
Yeah.
behind the, like quite far back, might work quite well. I still think he needs to go double Wharf Factory though. Well, I shouldn't be saying that now because he's in the finals. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think Fabinho and Nyla do look like they are two strong players. So it's going to be a very tough game, and they are doing the homework.
Yeah,
As
they
we
are
can
really practicing, and they've been logged on quite often as well, so they are definitely.
Yes, I've noticed that.
But
yeah.
this fun. It's fun to see when people. This was the whole point with the 2 versus 2 tournament, and not picking a partner. It's like you get a partner and just get together and do
Yeah,
stuff like this.
absolutely. I mean, we didn't know how successful Dajackal and Brando were going to be as a partnership, but now they're all the way to the finals. So
Yeah.
we knew they were going to be a strong team, but just how strong? Yeah, I certainly didn't expect them. Yeah, it was unexpected, but
Yeah, it is as you said earlier. I think Jackal has surprised many. He's playing very well in those matches, and today as well. I think he played perhaps best out of all the players, through all of the 7 matches. Though I mean, he was just so stable on all the matches.
oh yeah, absolutely. Except for maybe the last one, he was a bit.
Yeah. That was a little bit
Well, that's one mistake out of like 7 games. I
Yeah.
mean, it's.
The stability of him was pretty good through this whole series there of those 7 matches.
Yeah.
It's pretty stable.
Now that's a scary RB at 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Luckily, that usually doesn't last so long, those matches there.
Yeah.
I don't think the AI has a chance here though. But
no.
I will want
It's
to
more
check.
about the build order. I think they're practicing, not the actual competition. But
I want to see. That was not the first match, so they had a couple more. I'm pretty sure they have tried.
oh yeah, they've tried. They'll have tried. But I think they'll have tried other. Well, yeah.
I just want to. Oh, okay. Just switch it. Go back again. I just want to check one more before I have to throw in the towel. It's getting very late here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get off now as well. It's.
It was definitely. Yeah, they're starting on the top this time.
The top map.
Let's see. What are they planning to do here then? So no one is building into the middle here. Just okay. So he's actually getting one down here and one up here, and he's actually just continuing to build down here. I guess. Why not? But you can't get to this ore patch from here. Don't think you can.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tricky. Yeah, I don't know whether you'd want to go left now from the main part, maybe to the yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very hard to get to those other ore patches.
Ooh, okay, so he's testing here as well. So now you know. You can get over there.
Ah. Yeah, I never knew that actually. So
because you don't need the barracks here, because you'll be fine with putting the ore refinery here. So you could actually take the power and barracks and this one.
And then if you get to the ore patch on the right, then you can get to the ore patch underneath quite easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting build.
Okay, I see that he's trying to get over here, but
you can't get over there.
But is that even good? You get the ore refinery here. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be in an awkward position.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think if they're going to go over like this, I think it would be better for him to perhaps build down here somewhere. Get the ore refinery here would be much better position because you have access here and there.
I guess on this one though, you have more gems, but then I guess you could take it through the narrow gaps. So I'd take that. That ore truck should go straight for the gems.
Yeah.
Because that'll give him just like a momentary boost, which is especially he needs it at the moment because he can. Well, I was going to say he needs it at the moment, but you can see his ore starting to build up now. Yeah, it's interesting, definitely.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to call it a night now.
Yes, I will do the same. It was a very good stream, a very good play from the players here. And,
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't ask for anything better than this result here. 4-3 is. Then we got to see all 7 matches, and there was no clear winner. But you couldn't. I mean, you could see that the bigger maps, the clear winner of the bigger maps was kind of Frisbee and Goona, and on the smaller maps it was Dajackal and on Brando. So
Yeah, certainly an entertaining series. Went right down to the last game though, so that was all good.
yeah. So
And yeah,
I guess the only thing that we can be looking forward for now is just next Saturday and the second semi-final there to see who
yes, that'll
will.
be obviously I won't be casting then because I'll be in
Yeah,
that game. So,
I will be doing the stream alone, but
but yeah, I'll have to get some practice in,
yeah,
like the other
I think
two guys.
you need to practice Hell Pass. It does look like they are planning to
Yeah,
play Hell Pass, so
yeah, definitely 5 games on there in a row. It does look like we
yeah.
might get our first Hell's Pass game. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah,
But
why the heck not? Why not take it the first time on a semi-final? That would be awesome to see. All right, I guess actually didn't I forgot to save it, so that's why. Ah, okay. I was supposed. You see, it hasn't updated here. It's because I probably didn't save it here. No, it should be updated. Yeah, there it's updated. All righty then.
right, yeah. Well, I'll be off now. So
Yes, and thank
yeah,
you very much for joining this stream. That was
yeah,
actually quite awesome. It went surprisingly well, actually.
oh yeah, definitely one of probably the best one for me to be casted on. Well, to cast on because it was the closest we've had in this series so far. So or
Yeah,
the whole tournament. So I think that's what you get though near the end because you get yeah different teams that have won a lot of games.
yeah,
And yeah, I'd be interested to see Brando and Dajackal in the grand final.
yeah. That's actually going to be very cool match to see. And we will see who they will be playing against. I have to say, I think you are a big favorite here, but you do see Nyler and the Great Rambino. They are playing very well in this area as well. So I don't think.
Yeah, they're very well and they're very well. I think they're very well practiced as well, working as a team, as we can see. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think they're going to be very strong opponents, and I think it's probably going to be a very even game.
yeah. I think it's going to be pretty similar to this one, or
Yeah.
so I hope at least. That would be good for me if there's a 7 match there
Yes.
as well. But we will see.
Yeah.
We will see. All righty
But
then.
right, okay. Thank you, Mr. Garrett, and see you, Twitch and YouTube chat.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
All right. I will then stop this stream. Thank you everyone for joining, and I hope I will see you all on Saturday. All righty then.